Welcome to another video of PhoenixRising. Doing things a little bit different today. We're inside, didn't film a video, so doing it now. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Today we're going to talk about 5 things that you can do to clear your mind naturally. I'm struggling with this myself right now, so let's get into the video. First things first, I want to give a shout out to myself today because we killed our steps. I think we got the energy back, guys. We had it a few videos ago. We were slacking on the mental clarity, and I've done these 5 things to help me pick up the pace where I was lacking, and I want to share them with you guys. And tip number 1 is you got to meditate, guys. Get going. Just find a quiet place and just meditate. Focus on breathing in and out slowly. Count to 5. Take a deep breath, hold it, clear it, let it go. If you guys can do this and just focus on your breaths and meditating, finding some quiet time to yourself, that's a big deal. And you guys will know that whether that be 10,000 steps a day, whether that be just sitting in a chair, listening to music, clear your thoughts and process the day at the end of the day. Which, tip number 2, very similar to tip number 1, guys, mindfulness. You have to be mindfulness and practice meditation. Mindfulness, I'd say, is a little bit more important than meditation, but they fall kind of in the same trajectory of things. With mindfulness, basically sit there, focus on your breathing, and kind of just like meditating, they kind of go hand in hand. The list says them both, so figure out to throw them in there. Mindfulness though, there's an app that you guys can download. I'm not sure what the app is, but I'll link it in the description below. I think it's actually called Mindfulness. In a way that can benefit you, some benefits of this are scientifically proven, guys. This is from a study. It helps with depression, helps with suicidal thoughts, anxiety, loneliness. Now, like, I know personally, like, sometimes I'll get anxiety and I forget to just sometimes, you guys gotta breathe. Don't worry about the day so much. Guess what? It's gonna restart tomorrow. I practice a thing where, and a lot of people hate that I do this, I will literally go to bed and I will wipe my mind of anything negative that happened yesterday. Because why? That's the past. I say it all the time, guys. Move forward, not backwards. So with that being said, just take some time, focus. I promise it's going to be all right. And that is tip number 2. And this one is kind of interesting, but I can see why it would be on the list. Write down your thoughts. Writing, guys. Find a journal. Write down anything that's bad that's happened to you. Put it on paper. There's actually a scientific study that was done that people that write down their thoughts and all the negativeness, it freed up spots in their mind for more productive activity. And that is a good thing to have. Don't carry around the baggage of the negative day that you had. Even the positive day, just put it on paper, practice the meditation, practice the mindfulness, and you can truly be putting in some good work, good solid concrete work to clear your mind and free up. I know personally, like me, sometimes I just sit there and I'm like, man, I can't sleep. My brain's just racing a mile a minute. And when I do that, I just sit and I think, what went wrong today that my mind is just like so worried about today. I need to put this behind me. And I'll just sit, I'll watch my YouTube videos, I'll listen to music. Sometimes I turn my lights off and I just sit there in quietness. Like my wife, for an example, every single night, never fails. She goes to the room around 10, 11 o'clock to go to bed, and she'll sit there and no one's allowed in. She calls it her wind down time. That's something that her mindfulness, her meditation, is how she processes her day. So me, when she does that, I sit in my living room, I watch YouTube, I watch my channels. Sometimes I listen to audiobooks. Sometimes I sit there and do nothing in darkness. You just can't let the days run together and drag on, because that gets you nowhere. Another thing that you guys can do is when you put them on paper, like say for you're like, I had a bad day, I got in a car accident, I hated this person today, you know, whatever negative thought that is that's floating around in your mind that you really hate, that you just can't get rid of, write it on a piece of paper and destroy it. It's like a symbolic ritual to get rid of that negative feeling, and you have concrete evidence that you can actually see, all right, I hated this person. Well, I lit on fire now, so I guess I don't feel it no more. It's like symbolic to the brain, like you're burning your emotions and you're getting rid of them. So, you know, and you can literally see it in fire, or, you know, you rip it up and destroy it. And that's a solid way to get rid of the negative feelings that you have in your life. And with that being said, we're on to tip number 4. Tip number 4, I say it all the time, guys, gotta get moving. Move your body. Go on the walks. Focus on the goal. 10,000 steps a day, 5,000 steps a day. Get outside, clean your house, do something, keep moving. It allows your body to process the negativeness and clear the thoughts of the day. If you keep moving, your brain has to focus on that task. And we as humans, we can't focus on multiple things at a time. Whether you say you're good at it or not, we just can't. So if you do something to distract yourself from that negative feeling, or whatever it is that's bothering and clogging up the congestionist in your mind, like for me, personally, I'd come up with some great ideas. I'd sit there and I'd talk to myself, and I was like, man, somebody should really be listening to me because I have some great ideas. So I was like, let's go ahead, we'll put it on camera and post it to the world, and that's my accountability. Like, that's where I get my accountability, because now I have a purpose of making videos. And not only am I helping myself by walking 10,000 steps, I'm sitting there and I'm decompressing my thoughts and making myself feel better. And that is all you can ask for. So get your body moving, focus on one thing at a time, and eventually, like, it goes back to the old saying, you start the day, you make your bed, and that moves to another task, and then that moves to another task, and then that moves to another task. And before you know it, all things that you did in life throughout the day get bundled up into one big ball. And at the end of the day, you completed a bunch of tasks. And that's a great thing. And say, for instance, for some reason you go through and you put all these tips together, right? And you just can't shake it. Well, guess what? If you start your day with a made bed, you got a made bed. I read that somewhere, I saw it on Facebook, and it's kind of resonated with me. It was an Army general, Marine guy, and he was like, you got a made bed. And he's right. I mean, personally, I don't make my bed, but I'm just saying I should probably start, because to me, making your bed's a waste of time. But when I see the logic of it, making your bed, it's a good thing to have. So get your body moving more, clear your mind, and keep it going, guys. Like I said, I'm open to starting. There's an app, it's called Diet Bet. They have a thing called Step Bet. If there's anyone out there, I mean one person who wants to compete against me in steps, I mean, I'm warning you though, I'm kind of a step machine, And I know I posted my video a couple days ago that I was gonna go do the 100,000 steps. That video got to 100,000 likes. Well, I'm really went into the logistics of that today, and it's gonna take about 17 hours to do. I figure if I start that at midnight, I have a local trail here in my town. One lap around that trail there and back is 22 miles. And I'm really considering doing it because we just gotta better ourselves, guys. Every day, better yourselves. Never give it up. You can never be satisfied with where you are in life, because then there's someone else that's out there that's gonna outwork you, and that can't happen. 'Cause I know you're not gonna let me outwork you, right? I know I wouldn't let you outwork me. I'm gonna push you to be harder. I'm gonna push you to go further. I'm gonna push you to be stronger. We're getting off topic, but that's just what you guys have to do. Push each other to rise up and follow Phoenix Nation, because that's what we are. We're trying to start a revolution here, guys. Start a revolution, get it going. Tip number 5. One of the most important things, and I kind of got into it at the end of that last rant. You stuck through it, I appreciate it. Hit a comment down below if any of these things help you. Tip number 5, take initiative. Own it. If you get stuck writing your feelings down, just keep it going. Don't get caught up in the moment of doing that. Say, for instance, you know, you're going to meditate, don't fall asleep because you want to use a meditation as an excuse to sleep. Put 1 through 4 to action. But tip 5 is following through with those actions. Don't be like, I'm gonna go write my feelings down and then be like, all right, we're gonna write a children's book now. I mean, unless that helps you, you know? So take initiative and, you know, focus on the task at hand, because that's all you got in life, is focusing on the one thing that put you in that position. Because I say it over and over again. And I know I'm not walking today because we killed it and we took initiative and we went 10,000 steps overtime, baby. And that's what we're about, taking initiative. I set out for a goal every day of 10,000 steps. And when I look at my phone, if I don't see that 10,000 step number, there's just something in my brain that clicks, guys. It's like, get going. Are you gonna let today be the day the streak ends? And to be honest, I'm gonna be real with you. I know I said I was gonna stop at 100 days, right? I don't see it happening, because the core of myself, the action that I created by doing 10,000 steps a day, it's undoable. Like, it's gonna take a lot of mental anguish and a lot of mental pain to be like, all right, Band-Aid ripped off. We gotta take it. We're not doing it now. I don't think it's gonna happen. Now, this is Michigan. Winter's coming. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys, but I might have to take it to the gym. Maybe. Walking in the snow, here we come. I mean, there's benefits to, you know, snow running, snow walking, so who knows? Still got a few months left, but it's gonna be real hard to rip that Band-Aid off, because I put in so much work and so much effort that you can't just stop. Like, it's part of who I am now. And if I had to give you guys a bonus tip on clearing your mind, just put it to work, guys. Anything you write down, put it to work. Anything you're like, I can do that, guess what? You probably can. Why not? Why are you gonna let your mind stop you? You thought about it in the first place, right? You thought about, oh, what is a good thing? I can walk 20,000 steps a day. I can walk 20,000 steps a day. I can walk 5,000 steps a day. Put the action to work. For every action is an opposite reaction. It makes perfect sense, guys. Put the money in where your mouth is. You say you're gonna do it, do it. You say, I fell off my diet. Well, if you watched yesterday's video, just don't let it go no further, guys. Today, just start today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not Monday, today. Like, me personally, I'm battling this right now. Like, I had a cheat day a couple weeks ago, still trying to get back in that grind. We're getting there slowly, but it has been a struggle. But lucky for me, 10,000 steps a day has made it that even though I'm not eating the best, it's still carryover effect from the reaction of I'm not gaining weight, I'm maintaining. I've created my own personal plateau, which was kind of probably a good thing because I was dropping weight real quick. Like, I mean, like, I was worried I was gonna get saggy skin problem, but you know, we're gonna level it out here and we're gonna keep it going. And 10,000 steps a day, greatest decision I ever made in my life. And I'm really considering that maybe at the end of this, 100 days, probably gonna keep it going, but we might take a break after, because 100,000 steps in one day, 50 miles. That's a lot of walking, guys. And I'm a big go at it, go home type of guy. So some people say, oh, go to 25,000, go to 30,000. No. Go to 50,000. No. 100,000 or bust. That's the way I feel. And we may not get it the first time. We may not get it the second time. But I assure you, sometime on this channel, you will see where the Phoenix himself rose up and walked 100,000 steps. It is my new life goal. It's added to the bucket list. That is a concrete evidence in paper. I just cemented that in the video evidence files of YouTube. Now, in my mind, I'm reliable to do that. Because when you believe in yourself enough, there is nothing you guys can't do. So with that being said, thanks for listening to my rant. It's gonna be a short video today, so I appreciate you guys watching. Now, if you're not subscribed to me, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and go watch my last video. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. There's a giveaway on that video. 72 hours from the time that went live at 3:15 Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be a giveaway of a $10 Amazon gift card. You have to leave a comment in that video and be subscribed to me in order to win. With that being said, I appreciate you watching this video and any of the other videos. With that being said, folks, maybe a walking video tomorrow. So, fly like the Phoenix, folks. Phoenix, out.